do a rainy weather garden update. These guys are doing good. Angie ate those potatoes and almost died. A turd, my goat. But she lives, and so do the potatoes. So that's good. She needed a lot of medical attention though to live. I've got onions growing here and more onions growing here, and they're doing so well. Maybe we should just do a garden update in the rain because I'm so excited that it's raining. So we have potatoes that are coming back from having the top like 4 inches of them eaten off, which was so sad. And also sad for Angie. Onions. And then I have kale in here. This will grow in the shade. It's doing pretty good actually. I'm quite happy about that. That looks really good. Let's see. Our little tiny fig tree is hanging on. It's really struggled with being planted. Yeah, you shouldn't plant trees in the spring here in the desert climate. It's still hanging on. It will probably be fine, but it's still hanging on. They just have a really hard time with summer. Summer shouldn't be the first season. Some little pumpkins. Or watermelons, excuse me. Only a few little watermelons that are growing. They're still so little, but they're doing well. I just need a couple of them to grow so I can save seeds, because everything I have saved seeds from does really, really well the next year and the next year and the next year. We'll go over there in just a second. These grow beds have potatoes in them as well. These 3, I just started planting them just a couple days ago, and I've got some little starts right there and one more right there, but the rest of them don't have anything yet. And my little lilacs right here are doing good. They're struggling with the heat as well, but this will be really pretty because I have this. This will be flowers, and this side will be flowers too. So it'll be this beautiful thing of flowers along my driveway with this cute little wood fence. You can't really see the wood fence, but anyway, wood fence. And then here I plan to do an archway. That's what the wood is for, measure out. And then I've got a lilac here, and then I have grow beds, and then eventually I'll do more stuff out there that'll be really cool. But along this walkway, I have potatoes right now. There's the watermelons, there's the pumpkins. Back here is where everything I just showed you is, behind that tree. Here I planted garlic, and I have one little tiny garlic. But that'll grow eventually, and I just didn't fill these 2 beds in yet. Hopefully I'll fill them with more garlic or something like that. Garlic's really good. Okay, let's come over here. These are the pumpkins. The pumpkins are doing really well, but these are all seeds that I have grown these pumpkins before, saved the seeds from, and then planted them again. So I know they'll grow because they already have. And honestly, things out here do really well if you've grown them before and then save the seeds and then grow them again, because it's a harsh climate. The sun is really hard, the wind is really strong, there's no water. It's got all the odds against you. But I have a bunch of pumpkins in here. There's 30 of them actually, and hopefully some more seeds will pop up. I planted so many seeds in here because I wanted them all to pop up and grow, and even if they don't, oh well. But eventually, these ones are mostly small pumpkins, which I'm not as big of a fan of little pumpkins. I like the big pumpkins, but right now I got the small ones to grow, and then I'll try and get some big ones to grow and see if I can cross-pollinate and just get my seeds bigger, if that makes sense. Okay, and then let's head over here. We have the raspberries. Or not raspberries, the blackberries. They're looking good now. They were not very happy. They were really struggling with the heat and the dryness. But it looks like they have come around nicely. So that is fantastic. Then this looks really sad, but I'm still happy about it. I have this itty bitty pepper and some itty bitty tomatoes growing in here. I have one artichoke that's hanging on. We'll see if it grows. I seeded more, so hopefully they'll come up. This little pumpkin, I don't know why I planted him over here. I think I thought this whole bed, oh wasn't gonna grow, so I just stuck him here. And I had some little pepper plants in there with him. So I have a pumpkin and a couple little pepper sprouts starting there. And then over here is an eggplants. Hopefully they hang on too. It's pretty sparse. I've also planted more seed in the ground here, so hopefully they'll pick up. But this little watermelon is doing pretty good. It's about 5 inches long. Those ones are doing pretty good too. And Angie also ate my Viking aronia bush, which was so big and beautiful. So hopefully this bounces back, but we'll see. The raspberries have really struggled. We've been hot with no rain, and that's really hard. Plants have a really hard time. This one's doing pretty good. That's pretty happy raspberry. But, and we have this giant rain barrel that's not hooked up to anything yet, so we'll have to get that done at some point. And over here by Emma, we have the trees. The trees are doing really well, actually. We have, this is the plum. I mean, it doesn't look fantastic, but it's doing pretty well. And then, let's see, the whole orchard goes down, but I'll just show you a couple. Doing really good. This is the other plum. It's doing so well. I'm so excited. And this one is doing fantastic. This is a desert peach tree. It's doing really well. I am happy with that. The only peaches I've gotten to grow have been this desert variety of peaches. And the orchard is actually doing pretty good. I was worried that it was just gonna die because the weather has been so hot and dry. But, I mean, they're hanging on pretty good. This one's doing really good too. Look at you. This one's an apple tree. Look at that happy little apple tree. Good job, happy little tree. And I'll take you down here to some of these ones that won't look like they're doing great, but they are, and I'm excited about this. I've showed you this before, but this apple tree has new growth on it, but it looks really sad. See how sad that looks? But I don't even care that it looks so sad. It was so thick and beautiful, but its roots have taken, and it's sprouting new leaves on the ends, and it's very happy. Got lots of new growth coming in. So this one's roots have taken, and it will look fantastic next year. So I'm really excited, even though it looks really bad. I'm super excited. All three of them are like that. And then this one I thought was a goner. This is a cherry tree, and it looks like it's dead. I know, but look, it lives, and it's got new sprouts all over. Look at that. Good job, little cherry tree. So excited. So that one has taken root, and it will live. So even though it looks very, very sad, it will look nice very soon. So that is very exciting. Hey, buddy. Yeah, hey, bud. How you doing, huh? You guys haven't seen my dogs, but I have a bunch of Newfoundland dogs. They're my babies. But anyway, it's just so beautiful. I love it. This is my property line right here, all the way back there, and all the way across there, and all the way up there. So it's just, I love it. I love looking out over it, just seeing how beautiful it is. And soon it will be filled with trees and garden plants. Oh, buddy boy. And I'm really excited about that. So it's coming together. Gardening is a long project, especially in a place like this, but comes together in the end. It can come together in the end. And I have an old apple tree up by my house that's actually dying, and I've been trying to revive it, and I have some apples on it, and I'm really excited about it. So I'll show you that at some point when we harvest the apples off that tree. I'll do a video for it. It deserves its own video. It's a really old tree, and then it's hanging on. Hopefully we can get it revived and get it growing, or that it dies very, very slowly, because I don't want to lose it. I want to have hope that it will not die instead of that it will. And then I'll have these apple trees that will eventually give us apples too. So that's how the garden's doing. Not too shabby, not perfect, you know. There's a lot greener gardens that you will find in June, but such is the place that I live. Things are slow going. Once they really do take off, though, they can really take off because we have so much sun. You just have to keep them watered. But, yep, that's the garden right now in the middle of June. Hopefully those little sprouts take off, but ultimately my biggest focus is these trees. So the fact that the trees are growing, I am super happy. So, happy gardening, guys. Hope that this helps you not feel like you're failing as much, because so am I. But, you know, find the successes. This is a success too. I'm really excited about this.